Good morning, students. I am PV Subbarao, PGT English, working in Dr. D.S. Raju AP Residential School, Bhopatipalam, East Godavari. Welcome to the first unit of 8th class, Family. What is the meaning of the word family? Family is a group of persons consisting parents and their children living together as a unit. Parents and their children living together as a unit is called family. Look at the pictures and answer the questions that follow. Two photographs are given here. Students, have a look on them. See, two questions are here. And the first question, what do you observe in the pictures? See here. The left side in first corner, just you can see. The left side corner, the first picture. Father, mother, and their children. The family which consists of father, mother, one or two children is called a small family or a nuclear family. Generally, we can find small families or nuclear families in towns or cities. The second family is entirely different from the first family. Just you can see here, the right side corner, the second family is given. Here we can see father and mother, grandfather and grandmother, uncle and aunt, and grandchildren. The family which consists of three generations, grandparents, parents, grandchildren, is called joint family. Generally, we can find joint families in the villages. Do we find many joint families in our society? Yes or no? Give reasons. We rarely find joint families in the society. Generally, we can find joint families in the villages, but the most of the joint families migrated towards the towns and cities for employment. Under the theme family, today we are going to discuss the lesson The Chattered Blanket. Chattered. What is the meaning of the word tattered? Here you see, tattered means torn or ragged. Torn or ragged. Here you can see the torn or a ragged blanket. What happened? The damaged one. Torn or a ragged blanket. Okay. Blanket, you know that it's generally used to cover our body. It's a cloth material and which is used to cover our body for warmth. The Chattered Blanket, it's an emotional story which was written by Kamala Das. You can see some of the family relations of this. But here you see chattered blanket. It means the blanket which is chattered. But what is the intention of the author? It means a writer to put this kind of title. Does she want to tell us anything? It means about a chattel blanket or which symbolizes everything. What she is going to say and explain just we can see in the lesson. The lesson The Chattered Blanket and it was written by Kamala Das. It was an emotional story. Okay, her original name was Kamala Soraya. Kamala Soraya. And she was popularly known as Madhavi Kutti. Madhavi Kutti. She belonged to Kerala. Okay, Kamala Das, she was born in 1932 and passed away in 2009. And she is the daughter of the famous Malayalam poet Balamani Amma and V.M. Nair. She is an internationally known poet, short story writer, and a novelist who writes effortlessly both in English and Malayalam. She has received many awards for her literary work. Some of them are Asian Poetry Prize, Kent Award for English Writing from Asian Countries, Asian World Prize, Sahitya Academy Award, and Weiler Ramavarma Sahitya Award. See, Kamala Das. She was born in 1932 and died in 2009. Balamani Amma. Balamani Amma was the mother of Kamala Das. Balamani Amma was the mother of Kamala Das. And she was a Malayalam poet. You know that the Kerala people and generally they speak Malayalam. So that's her mother. Balamani Amma is a Malayalam poet. V.M. Nair was the father of Kamala Das. And she was very famous as she wrote many short stories and poems and novels. Especially in two languages she wrote, English and Malayalam. You know, Kerala people speak Malayalam. As Kamala Das belonged to Kerala and she was good at Malayalam, both English and Malayalam. She got many awards. They are Asian Poetry Prize, Kent Award, and Asian World Prize, and Sahitya Academy Award, Weiler Ramavarma Sahitya Award. See here, Sahitya Academy Award. It's very well known. Sahitya Academy Award. It's an Indian award. The award purpose is to recognize and promote excellence in Indian writing. It comprises a plaque and a cash prize of 1 lakh rupees. A plaque and 1 lakh rupees. A cash prize is given under Sahitya Academy Award. It was an Indian award. Let me explain first the characters. For the better understanding, of the lesson, we should know the characters. Mother, and she's called Amma, and she was an old woman. And mother, just old woman. It means mother had a daughter and son, and Kamala. Kamala was the daughter, and Gopi is the son. Kamala, she was a widow. Widow means a woman who lost her husband. Kamala was a widow. She lost her husband. Okay. Gopi's son, just he was a government officer. Vimala, Gopi's wife. Vimala was Gopi's wife. And Nambiar. Nambiar is the Vimala's father. Vimala's father is Nambiar. And he was a district collector. See again the characters. First character is mother. She is called Amma. And she was an old woman. And she had a daughter and son. Daughter was Kamala and son was Gopi. And Kamala was a widow. Widow means a woman who lost her husband is called a widow. Gopi's son, just he was a government officer. Vimala, Gopi's wife. And Nambiar is Vimala's father, and his profession was district collector. See the charter blanket. Listen carefully. When he arrived unexpectedly at his home in the countryside in his office car and got down at the gate, his mother, who was laying in an armchair on the veranda, made a futile attempt to get up. Kamala, there is somebody at the gate, she said. Somebody is in a car. Kamala, her eldest daughter, a widow, who was sitting huddled up on the tinna on the veranda, her head and ears covered with a thin bath towel, got up reluctantly, walked slowly to the gate and screwing up her eyes, peered into the darkness. See some of the difficult words and their meanings. Futile. The parts of speech of the word futile is adjective. It means unsuccessful. Futile means unsuccessful. Huddled. The word huddled is a verb. It means held arms and legs close because of fear or cold. Thinna. Thinna means a noun. Actually, it was Malayalam word. It is noun. Parts of speech is noun. It means sit out. Thinna means sit out. Reluctantly. The parts of speech of the word reluctantly is adverb. It means not willing to do something. Not willing to do something. Screwing up eyes. It means here you see the parts of which verb is considered as phrasal verb. Screwing up eyes, phrasal verb. It means narrowing the eyes to look more carefully. Narrowing the eyes to look more carefully. Peered into is also a phrasal verb. It means look keenly or with difficulty at someone or something. We can better we can have better understanding with pictures and the words with their meaning. See here, a girl just who was sitting in a corner. The girl child was huddled up. Huddled up means held arms and legs closed because of fear. She is in fear, so that just you see legs and arms she had and sitting in a corner. The girl child was huddled up in a corner. The little dog reluctantly goes with its boss. The little dog reluctantly goes with its boss. Reluctantly. See here the meaning. Not willing to do something. Here you see the boss is pulling the dog back, but the dog doesn't want to go with the boss. It means not willing to go with its boss. It means here the dog is reluctant. She is screwing up her eyes. She is screwing up her eyes. Here you see how she is tightening her eyes to look more carefully. Screwing up means narrowing the eyes to look more carefully. She is screwing up her eyes. He is peering into the fog. Peering into is a phrasal verb. He is peering into the fog. Here you see. Just he is looking at the fog. And just he was looking keenly. Uh, Peering into it means just you see the meaning. Look keenly or with difficulty at someone or something. is called peering into. Just is peering into something. It means the fog. See. When he arrived unexpectedly at his home in the countryside in his office car and got down at the gate, his mother, who was laying in an armchair on the veranda, made a futile attempt to get up. When he, just you see, he means here Gopi. When Gopi arrived unexpectedly, without any plan, at his home in the countryside in his office car and got down at the gate, just he came by a car and just he got down at the gate. His mother, who was laying in an armchair on the veranda. What was his mother just doing? Just you can see, she was taking a rest in an armchair, and she made a futile attempt, an unsuccessful attempt, actually, to get up. Okay, to looking at someone, just she wanted to get up, but she was unable to get up as she was old woman. Kamala, there is somebody at the gate, she said. Okay, she said to Kamala, somebody is coming there, just you see. Somebody is in a car. She came by a car. Kamala, her eldest daughter, a widow who was sitting huddled up on the tina on the veranda, her head and ears covered with a thin bath towel, got up reluctantly, walked slowly to the gate, and screwing up her eyes peered into the darkness. Kamala. Kamala was the eldest daughter of the Amma, and she was a widow. Widow already just I have told you that. A woman just who lost her husband is called a widow, and she was sitting huddled up on the thinner because of fear or something cold, just getting cold, and held arms and legs to close arms and legs. It is called huddled up. Okay, and sitting on thinner, she sat outside on the veranda. Veranda is the outer place of the house, you know that veranda, and her head and ears covered with a thin bath towel. Got up reluctantly. Here you can see here the Kamala's head and ears covered with a thin bath towel, and Amma, 83 years old woman, just who was sitting in a armchair, and Gopi, just who came by car and standing at the gate, and walked slowly to the gate and screwing up her eyes peered into the darkness. The Kamala walked slowly to the gate and screwing up and narrowing her eyes. It means somebody was there in front of her, and for a close looking and close examination, she is going to open her eyes into the darkness. See the antonyms, opposite words. Arrived. Arrived means reached. The antonym of the arrived is left. Eldest. Eldest means old. Youngest. Futile. Futile means unsuccessful. It means useless. Here, antonym is useful. Reluctantly. Reluctantly means not willing to do something. The opposite word is willingly. Arrived, left. Eldest, youngest. Futile, useful. Reluctantly, willingly. See the next paragraph. She saw a bald, fat, middle-aged man walking in through the gate. Oh, Gopi, she said in her greeting voice, why this sudden unexpected visit? Kamala, who is it? Her mother asked loudly from the veranda. Gopi, the man said. There was a meeting in Thiruvananthapuram. I just dropped in on my way back. Who? Kamala. who is it? There was a note of alarm in Amma's voice. Amma, why are you so scared? Kamala, Gopi's elder sister, asked her a little awkwardly, as if you are seeing Gopi for the first time. Amma, it's me, Gopi, he said again. He bent down and brought his face close to her wrinkled cheeks. Amma, it's me, Gopi. Kamala, I can't believe it. Has his school closed for vacation? Amma is often like this these days. She doesn't recognize anybody. Gopi's sister explained, but sometimes her memory is quite sharp. Then she asks me if you have sent any letter. I tell her everything is fine with you, Vimla and the kids. What is the point of telling her that you haven't written for a year? Poor thing. I wouldn't dream of making her unhappy. See the difficult words and their meanings. Aqually. Aqually means uneasy embarrassment. The feeling of uneasy embarrassment on face. Just an awkward face, just you see. He looked awkwardly. An embarrassing facial expression is called awkwardly. How just he was looking here, you can see that. Wrinkled. Wrinkled means having slight folds. Here you see, Mother Teresa had a wrinkled face. Mother Teresa had a wrinkled, a slight folds face, a slight folded face. Just you can see. Getting old age, the people will get or their face develops slight folds. It's called wrinkled. She saw a bald, fat, middle-aged man walking in through the gate. A Kamala saw a bald, fat, middle-aged man walking through the gate. How just the physical features of the man are bald. He was bald-headed and he was a fat man and middle-aged also. Oh, Gopi, she said in a grating voice. Grating means unpleasant, unpleasant voice. Okay, however, she recognizes someone who was standing at the gate was Gopi. Why this sudden unexpected visit? She asked. Why did you come? Kamala, who is it? Her mother asked loudly from the veranda. Amma wanted to know about the person who was there at the gate. Gopi, the man said, there was a meeting in Tiruvananthapuram. I just dropped in on my way back. Gopi said actually just he had a meeting in Tiruvananthapuram and just he was coming back. He stopped at home. He wanted to see the Amma so that just he stopped there. Who? Kamala. Who is it? There was a note of alarm in Amma's voice. Here you see. Amma could not understand just who was there. Again and again she was asking who was there and who is it. And there was a note of alarm in Amma's voice. There just anxiety. Alarm means anxiety. She was very anxious. What something would happen? Who was there? Amma, why are you so scared? And and Kamala, Gopi's elder sister, asked her a little awkwardly. Why are you feared? Why are you so feared? As if you are seeing Gopi for the first time. You know the Gopi, and Gopi was coming here. Why just you are scared? Why you are feared? Amma, it's me, Gopi, he said again. He bent down and brought his face close to her wrinkled cheeks. Amma, it's me. Gopi was trying to say that he is a son. And he bent down and brought his face very close to the wrinkled cheeks. Wrinkled already is that. Some slight folds on the face. as she was an old woman, getting very old, and her face was developed, wrinkled cheeks, wrinkled, and slight folds. Gopi, Kamala, I can't believe it. Has the school closed for vacation? Here you see, just here a son stood in front of mother, but the mother could not recognize her son. And she questioned Kamala, has his school closed for vacation? You know that. Vacation means after April 23rd, yes, you will be given a summer holidays. Yes, we can say that summer vacation. So that this is called the same vacation. Just we can understand that the word of the vacation is holiday. Has his school closed for vacation? Okay, here mother thought that just he was studying and he was a child. He was okay. He was in his school. Amma is often like this these days. She doesn't recognize anybody. It is her condition. She doesn't recognize anybody. It means she lost her memory, or maybe she got mad. And Gopi's sister explained, but sometimes her memory is quite sharp. Okay, but sometimes only she was good at memory. She can recognize and she can remember. Then she asked me if you have sent any letter. I will tell her everything is fine with you, Vimala and the kids. Here you see. Amma asked, or just are there any letters from Gopi? But here you see about she asked about Vimla and the kids. Vimla is the Gopi's wife. Okay, what is the point of telling her that you haven't written for a year? Poor thing. I would not dream of making her unhappy. Actually, Gopi didn't write any letter to Amma and Kamala. But Kamala just lied. She told a lie to the mother, and she was getting the letters from Gopi. As she would not make her mother unhappy. So that just she was telling a lie. See the antonyms here. Fat. The antonym of the fat is thin, sudden, gradual, closed, opened, unhappy, happy, awkwardly, gracefully. See the next paragraph. I got a promotion last year. After that, I am always on my toes. And there are twos quite often. I don't get any time to write letters. Why don't you ask Vimla to write? Or doesn't she get any time to? What are you mumbling over there? Amma said loudly. I had somebody coming in a car. Who is it? I told you, it's Gopi. But Gopi is in Delhi, isn't he? Yes, Amma, it's me. I have come from Delhi. Who did Gopi marry? Amma said suddenly, lowering her voice. I mean, what's his wife's name? Don't you say you have forgotten her name too? Don't you remember? Vimala, district collector Nambiyar's eldest daughter, Gopi's sister said. Oh, I forgot the name. Was there a letter from Gopi today? There was. He writes every day. See the difficult words and their meanings. Mumbling. Mumbling means speaking unclearly and quietly. Mumbling. Mumbling means speaking unclearly and quietly. Her friend is mumbling, but she can't hear. Here you see her friend is mumbling, somebody is saying something unclearly, but she couldn't hear. Then she said, "Speak up, stop the mumbling." On one's toes. On one's toes. Here you see. Means busy or ready to work. Busy or ready to work. The doctors are always on their toes. The doctors are always busy. The doctors are always busy. The doctors are always on their toes. I got a promotion last year. Of that, I am always on my toes. And there are toes quite often. Here you see, said the copy said he got a promotion last year, and just he was always busy, and moreover he had many tools, a business tools. I don't get any time to write letters. The reason is he got a promotion, and moreover just he was busy. Why don't you ask Vimla to write, or doesn't she get any time to? Kamala countered. Kamala asked, "Is your wife too busy?" "What are you mumbling over there?" Amma said loudly. Amma could not understand what they were talking, and she said, "What are you mumbling over there?" "I had somebody coming in a car. Who is it?" "I told you it's Gopi." She inquired about the person just who was standing there, and the Gopi said, "I am Gopi." But Gopi is in Delhi, isn't he? Here you see. At the first, when Gopi introduced himself, just he was Gopi, but then she said, "Is school closed for vacation?" And here you see second, he was in Delhi, he said, isn't he? Gopi is in Delhi, isn't he? Yes, Amma, it's me, I have come from Delhi. Yes, the Gopi said that he had come from Delhi. Who did Gopi marry? Amma said suddenly, lowering her voice. I mean, what's his wife's name? Here, Amma inquired about Gopi's wife and her name. Don't say you have forgotten her name too. Don't you remember Vimla? And District Collector Nambia's eldest daughter and Gopi's sister said. The Kamala had given the details of Gopi's wife, and Gopi's wife is Vimala, and she was the daughter of the District Collector Nambiar. Oh, I forgot the name. Was there a letter from Gopi today? Okay, now she inquired about the letter, if she would get any letter from Gopi. Yes, there was. Kamala said there was. Yes, they got it. He writes every day, she said. See how in the examination pattern, just how you are going to be asked questions. From the reading comprehension, we can see one or two paragraphs you are going to be asked from your lesson. Here you see we have taken two paragraphs. When he arrived unexpectedly at his home in the countryside in his office car and got down at the gate, his mother, who was laying in an armchair on the veranda, made a futile attempt to get her. "Kamala, there is somebody at the gate," she said. "Somebody's in a car." Kamala, her eldest daughter, a widow, who was sitting huddled up on thinna on the veranda, her head and ears covered with a thin bath towel, got up reluctantly, walked slowly to the gate, and screwing up her eyes, peered into the darkness. She saw a bald, fat, middle-aged man walking in through the gate. "Oh, Gopi," she said in her grating voice. "Why this sudden unexpected visit?" Already we discussed these paragraphs. Okay, under that some of the questions are given. You have to answer. First, if you have a good understanding of the passage, you can understand the questions, then you can answer. See, whenever just you are going to answer reading comprehension, read at least two times the given paragraphs, and you have to understand. And the meanings of the difficult words also just you have to understand. Then only just you have to answer, understanding the question. Now answer the following questions. The 10 questions are here, but actually in the examination, you have to be asked 5 questions under the reading comprehension or 3 questions sometimes. Here you see, who was laying in the armchair? You can see particularly in the first paragraph. Here you see who was laying in an armchair. Who was here? His mother. His mother means who is here? Gopi. Gopi's mother. Here you see who. Who means here? Gopi's mother. Remaining same answer you can write it. Except a question, remaining part of the sentence you can write it. You have to replace who. Who means here Gopi's mother was laying in the armchair. Lying in the armchair. Where did she sit? Here you see. Was laying in an armchair on the veranda. On the veranda. She sat outside. She sat on the veranda. Who was sitting on a thinna? Thinna also sit outside, you know that. Who was sitting on a thinna? Here you see. Kamala, her eldest daughter, a widow, who was sitting huddled up on the thinna. On the thinna. Who is that? Her eldest daughter, who is Kamala. Kamala was sitting on a thinna. Kamala was sitting on a thinna. Just you have to leave it WH question and you have to replace it with the answer. Next, fourth question. What was she covered with? What was she covered with? Her head and ears covered with a thin bath towel. Here you see. Her head and ears covered with a thin bath towel. You have to write here. That is the answer. Who came in the car? How was he? You know that who came in the car? Who got on the car? Gopi. How was he? The physical features of Gopi: bald, middle aged, and fat. Bald, fat, and middle aged man. Who arrived unexpectedly? Already just we discussed. Who? Gopi. Who was Kamala? Here you see. Who was Kamala? Kamala was the eldest, her eldest, her mother's eldest daughter, and she was a widow. You can write two answers. She was the eldest daughter and a widow. Two answers you can write for this question. How was Gopi? How was Gopi? Already we discussed. Here you see. A bald, fat, middle-aged man. Already we discussed. What is meant by grating voice? Unpleasant voice. Grating means unpleasant. Who is in a car? You know that Gopi. Like just I haven't given answers for this. Only just we discussed, and we have to write yourself. 10 questions are given here. You have to write your own, and you